Hey, yo, DJ Ray, you ready? Showing out as I took the guest. These short things bring it down. And she can call me flex, but now in my hell. Meaning a fight, but not even a fail. Too heavy, we on the way. We got to on the scales. Scream on the race, because the man said a blue arm. They only took 10, which 2 arms. You know, boy, you know I'm with the clue on. So when they asking me what a show on, it's like me. For the #1 spot, no spot. It's all said and done, they know what. Nothing that I got on the muscle that is mine. Makes me blue. First thing you know, you know, first look at clear, that's why it's not a thing to jump on the wing, but to get that fight, we be stuck there, but you should never have me, I believe, I mentioned that to me, but we had other spots, listen, and then they drop the team, it's not a mission. It's anybody that think they can stop the mission. Y'all haters and males, y'all haters and blue. Each their way, they don't see the signs too. If you want to follow, that is what we do. If you already know, let's go now. For the #1 spot, no spot. It's all said and done, they know what. Nothing in the mother that is not. Makes my go. This ain't all the deep pick the ball up. They sick like he got corona. That one play ain't work, you need a new persona. You can't run up that middle, we threw the outsole. Defense got a turnover, we threw the flop. So Michigan got the D on. I'm about to put this C on lock like I'm DJ Turner. You can't throw it in that flat like got the burner. Michigan beat my face out. Looks like a trying to my vibe in that record. Yeah, I saw it in the flip circle. Trouble got the boys fired up in a long on the sideline. Watching the game, you are now wearing these gloves. I can see they ain't ready. Look around for the clear. 70 checks missing on my blood. Yeah, second the quarterback. Tell me what the hurt. I'm gonna put a move on this one slick like a can of murder. See, you gotta quick turn it off like they step. Defense is gonna turn over, we do the buffs on him. Yeah, the Wolverines just caught a big six, we do the buffs on him. Hey, Mike Morris just caught a big fumble, we do the buffs on him. Yeah.
One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome everyone to the Woodshed, East Lansing, Michigan. Spartan Stadium on the banks of the Red Cedar and home to Michigan State. As we'll see one of the top teams in this conference taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Michigan State Spartans. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Spartans will kick it away to start us off. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. So Michigan's offense will have the football first. When the Spartans and Wolverines tangled last year, Michigan came out on top by a touchdown, 24-17. Neither team really had vintage seasons, but for the Wolverines, beating both of their rivals had to alleviate some of the disappointment.
It certainly did. I think anytime they're playing a rivalry game, it really comes down to the mistakes and not turning the football over. That was the difference in the game last year. Sparty turned it over once. Michigan did not. Colson Loveland had a big game at tight end for the Wolverines. I think in this game, David, who takes care of the football the best? I think that determines who...
Wide open spaces. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Pucks it out of the air. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. The Wolverines come to the line in the hurry-up. On 30 short, the run, and looking for the first down. Didn't get much, picked up a yard, and that will leave them with 4th and 2. Oh, a big decision here early as they leave the offense on the field in their own territory. They want to keep this opening drive alive. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Wolverines are rolling down the field. From the gun, the running back has it. Guys, let's chat about Michigan. If they seeded the playoff today, these guys are in, but we know they're not contenders. content with that. They want so much more.
They do, and this squad has been building and trying to get to the point where they can get to the playoff and be a national champion. And right now they're in the mix, which is really, really good halfway through the season. A lot of work still to be done.
Yeah, this coaching staff really at this point is just trying to keep this team focused as a top 10 team halfway through the year. It's about attention to detail, and that's got to show up in this one today.
Makes the grab. It's McCulley putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. The Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the back. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
On the run, it's Marshall. He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped a gain of 3. The noise bouncing off of Sparty's armor as they encourage the green and white on third down. Give to the running back. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. This is a makeable field goal distance, but this offense is thinking touchdowns. They'll go for it on 4th. They'll run for it. Breaks the tackle. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job. Nice scripted plays, taking advantage, strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep it?
He's loose. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game.
And he runs it in for a score. Touchdown, Michigan.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Marshall. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. So the Michigan State Spartans offense has the ball for the first time. The matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big-time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker, David.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot. Not just in pass coverage when they match up, but just meeting in holes. And who's going to win when they go head-to-head? That will be a big factor in who wins this football game. But, Jesse, one-on-one, this is going to be a show.
This is going to be an incredible matchup that's going to go on until there's zeros up on the clock. Both of these guys have circled this game on the calendar because they knew who they were going to be facing. Two guys we know are going to play at the next level. But I think this is probably one of the better individual matchups we're going to see all season long.
Back to pass, it's Childs. Blasted as he lets it go. This time he's got it. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quickly to the tight end. They'll run him out of bounds, but look what's on the ground. Penalty marker.
Personal foul.
That was right on the borderline. You want to make that quarterback feel you, but the official thought it was a little too much. The roughing the passer penalty. Wants to throw on first down. And the ball comes out. What a disaster keep possession of that one. The Spartans now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. The give to the back. His junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Here on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
And the Spartans will line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Throws to the wideout. Got his man. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Well, that's a really nice job surveying the field and delivering an accurate throw. You know, when I think back to Michigan quarterbacks, I think of guys like Elvis Gerbach or Tom Brady, Jim Harbaugh, Brian Greasy, guys that could hurt you throwing the ball from the pocket, surveying the field, reading defenses, and making quick decisions. This guy has the ability to do all of those things.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Caught over the middle. It's McCulley. Just keeps picking up the tough yards and gets it down to the 26. And the Wolverines can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Finds a tight end. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Sparty and nearly 75,000 of his closest friends pegging the decibel meter on third down. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
And obviously, this is one of the best offenses in the country, and it's because they get first downs. Top 10 in the nation picking up first downs. How nice is it to know you can turn around, hand it off to that guy right there, and let him go to work?
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options. He's going to run the football. They were dialed in. Got that something.
Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. The Wolverines have it with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point makes it 14-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in the ACC, fellas. Louisville is running away with this one behind an offense that's striking on the ground and through the air with military-like precision. They're up 14 over Boston College. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back. If anything develops, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's second and 11. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. And the running game has been disastrous on the last couple of plays. They'll try to salvage the drive on third down. Back to throw, it's Child. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing and you've got guys swiping at it, you've got to have 2 hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job with Boston.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Michigan. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
They are absolutely boat racing this team right now. We're not even at the second quarter yet, and this offense has been up and down the field. They've taken a huge lead early. Everything they're dialing up, David, is working.
Yeah, so I'm going to flip this to the other side. I'm going to need my offense to score some points, and in a hurry. Like, they got to figure it out, but they got to put a drive together, keep us off the field, score some points, and let us find some answers, because right now, defensively, we have none.
Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Got his man in the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks in a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
The Spartans will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Just needs a crack to get a return. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They could not have drawn up a better start than this, already up 21-0. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Grabbed in the middle, it's McCulley. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Completing a forward pass was much like solving the Rubik's Cube for Michigan a year ago, but now, Jesse, they have the nation's top recruit in Bryce Underwood, and the key is to develop him.
Yes, because he is the future for Michigan. There is no question about it. We just saw just 2 seasons ago when you've got a quarterback who's dynamic, who's highly recruited and developed, a guy like J.J. McCarthy, the sky's the limit for Michigan. You can win national championships. That's the hope for the Wolverines moving forward.
They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Working that left side. And he picks up enough for the first down. We'll see if they get another snap here in the first quarter. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. They've got a first down here to open the period. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Quarterback running on the draw. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They've got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
You simply don't see that very often. A quarterback of this guy's caliber missing a guy wide open in the end zone. He makes those throws in his sleep.
Right down the boulevard. It's good. And now the lead is even bigger.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. Guys, these two have been showing contempt and disdain for each other for more than a century. First meeting back in 1898.
Yeah, and my goodness, you think about all the years, all the plays. You think about Mike Hart a few years ago. What was he talking about? Little brother. That stung Michigan State so bad. The hatred for each other is what makes this game so fun to follow every single year.
And I always feel in this game specifically between Michigan and Michigan State, it's the big-time players and the Heisman candidates that have always stepped up and made big plays. So I can't wait to see what the best players in this game are ready to do.
Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds, and this offense trying to put something together. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires it incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open. That's why that one fell incomplete.
And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Childs. A little release to the back. Ball's out. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. And the Spartans will send out the punt unit. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. From the gun. Give on the inside. Paul Bunyan, a huge part of trophies in the Big Ten. He's got an axe. He's got this trophy for the Spartans and the Wolverines. Where do you guys rank this trophy?
Yeah, it's hard to say. I mean, there's so many trophy games, I feel like, in the Big Ten, David. This game, obviously, it always has Big Ten implications, national championship implications. I will be honest, Paul Bunyan trophy gives me the heebie-jeebies a bit, though.
You don't like it, it just kind of gives you the heebie-jeebies. I hear you, but how about Reese throwing a ranking on this one? Rank the trophies? Reese, what are we doing here? We're not ranking trophies. Huge rivalry game, a lot of emotions. I'm talking about ranking trophies.
Fires to the wide out. Complete downfield. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. And the Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. They go to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Scanning the field, it's Underwood. Got his man quickly. He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple 1st downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the run.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against the different defense.
He'll do it himself. There he goes. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. The Wolverines moving quickly to the line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the 1st down. And the Wolverines have moved it inside the 20. Rides the back and leads it. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Wide receiver going in motion. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Fires to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And that lead grows even bigger. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Maryland is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you never know. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Purdue. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Back to you.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Dropping back, it's Child. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. There is little that warms the heart of a defender like a strip sack. Even better if you get the ball.
And I like the awareness of this defender on the play because he knew he might not actually get to the quarterback and make the hit, but he was able to still swat away, use those long arms to create the turnover.
Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. That last drive was a long one, Jesse. They'd like this time to pay it off with a touchdown instead of a field goal.
No doubt, Reese. They had a lot of good stuff going that last drive. Need to get a tutty up on the board here to extend that lead, David.
And I think you definitely want a touchdown, but if you put another long drive together, get points, multiple possessions in a row, start to let those body blows add up and wear this defense out.
This offense has it with really good field position. Gonna run it. It's Haynes. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Quarterback on the keeper. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll run it on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. Touchdown Wolverines. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Looking to pass. It's Childs. Fears the pressure. Recovers the fumble, and he's on the move.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls off.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat and you're going, no, look out for your blind side, watch out. But great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground and getting the football out a little extra.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Really nice penetration by this defense, getting in there immediately, causing the running back to have to go a direction he doesn't want to go. And this defense has started the game so good. Several drives, no points allowed, and setting the tone on this drive.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. The Spartans will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. So here comes the Michigan offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. He has the 1st and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice game. The Wolverines want to crank the tempo.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another 1st down, move the sticks, and this offense can keep churning.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. He'll keep it himself. Oh, he's got some space. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. He'll do it himself. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. He'll run into the middle, looking for the end zone. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line. They've pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at 3rd and goal. Quarterback on the keeper. Grinding and churning close to the goal line, but he'll be stopped inches short.
I know the aggressive plays to go for the touchdown, but with a little bit of lead right here and a great start for my offense, I'm going to kick this field goal ball.
I'm going the other way. I'm going aggressive here. I think you can put the nail in the coffin with the touchdown. Even if you don't get it, they still have to drive the entire field on your defense.
It's 4th and goal, and they'll go for the touchdown and keep the kicker on ice. He'll pull it on the read. Touchdown, Wolverines! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. So they started that drive barely into opponent's territory and went 48 yards. And it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. Coming out with it, it's Brown. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Caught in the backfield, it's Belling. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. To the air, it's Child. Makes the catch. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. Looking to the big tight end. And it's a fumble after that huge gain. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
That looks like a really easy thing to do. Oh, the ball's just on the ground. Jump on it. That's an odd-shaped ball that bounces all kind of crazy ways. Great job by the defense covering that thing up.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. He'll keep it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Wolverines will hustle to the line. Looking downfield very late in the half. Lets it fly. Hits him in stride inside the 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Michigan.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
He'll try to tack on one more. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. Fielded in the end zone, it's Brown. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Single back formation, and they give it to it. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, so much to break down from a spirited first half between Michigan and Michigan State with the Paul Bunyan Trophy at stake. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Michigan and Michigan State plays out.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. The Wolverines will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Bullard. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Nothing went right in that first half in the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive for the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you got to score on every single one of them. Offense, defense, special teams have to play out of their mind, but they have to believe.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Turning it on! And a little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Using his legs, it's Frazier. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. The give out of the gun. Powerful running as he trucks his way to the 28. And the Spartans with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Gives it on the option. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field.
Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29.
This guy's just playing like an All-American his last couple of games out now. Last game he had 2 sacks. He just registered his 2nd sack in this game. He has been virtually unblockable.
The Spartans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to pass on 2nd down. Gets away. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
There's nothing better than being a defensive lineman and a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really, really quiet. That's a great feeling.
And the Spartans need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. This is going to be a 46-yard field goal attempt. And it slips just inside that right upright. And they'll put 3 on the board, but the deficit remains huge. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The give on the option.
This defense has got to get better at tackling in the open field or game tackling, because if you need 3 or 4 guys to bring a guy down, have fun with that.
He'll do it himself. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
And the Wolverines will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Gets away. He'll try to do it himself. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains.
Man, that's so frustrating, and it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
Back to throw, it's Underwood. Snagged out of the air. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down. The Wolverines racing to the line in a hurry-up.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
He snagged him, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And if I'm this defense, man, number 1, 2, and 3 is stopping this quarterback, and he's done it by air and now by land. Like running the option, having success. We got to get dialed in. He is the playmaker on this offense. I got to go stop him.
They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I don't think the quarterback made the right read on that play. I know they're asking a lot of this QB. He's got a lot to focus on with the pass game and all the different types of runs that they have in their playbook. But on that play there, that pre-snap look told me to hand it off.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Rushes on him. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. The holder will kneel at the 24, a 34-yarder coming from the right hash. Absolutely perfect. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. He'll bring it out. It's Bullard. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Good surge up front. Give him 4 out to the 18. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Leaves it with the running back. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Now on first down from the 28. Looking downfield on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Bullard. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Spartans look to keep this drive humming. They'll ride the hot hand. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Here's the handoff. Can't get him to the ground. He showed off the stiff arm, but apparently he needed a couple more. A lot of defenders around to stop him.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field. Yeah, and a nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
Grab behind the line. It's Brown. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
Boom. Grab behind the line. It's Brown. And good coverage by the defense. Just a short gain.
In defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or some safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
Unloads to the wideout. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. And it's no good. Penalty marker on the field, and the kicker's going to get another go at it. This time a little closer. Can't make contact with the kicker like that. A costly special teams penalty. You've got to know your path in front of the kicker. Offense comes back on the field. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Makes the grab. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Quarterback on the keep. And here's a fumble way behind the line. There he goes. Defense has it. They're on the move. Touchdown, Wolverines. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And I love the way they break on the football, swarm to the football. This is why you do it, because sometimes the ball comes out, the linebacker picks it up, and tell you what, the big fella shows some speed, takes it all the way back for 6.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. Northern Illinois is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Huskies have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. They're trailing by just 4 to Ball State. The MACtion never sleeps, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin in the... Lots of running room. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He'll get rid of it. It falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of the period. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth-quarter comeback. Chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Off the play fake. Zings it complete to the right. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
To the air on first down. They'll run the screen. He makes the stop, but a nice pickup there on first down. Leaves them in second and manageable.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
And the Spartans in a good spot here with second and short. The give to the tailback. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The Spartans come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll run for it on third and short. He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. So last time, David, they ate up some clock, ran a bunch of plays, but settled for the field goal.
Yeah, but they're still up, Reese, and I like where I'm at. And if I'm on offense right now, my job is to put another long drive together, eat more clock, and get another score.
Just got to be better in the red zone this time around. When they get down close to the goal line, you need better execution to put a touchdown on the board. This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. They've converted every time on fourth down. 3 for 3 so far. They'll go for 4. Trying to do it on the ground. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. And the Wolverines getting set on 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. It's Marshall. Running like he wants that football as he gets to the 37. The Wolverines can really attack on this 2nd and short. Leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And the O will stay out there and go for it on 4th and inches. And the Wolverines pick up the first down. That's a good spot on the field to go for it. Really, everything to gain and not much to lose.
Yeah, and most coaches discuss or know pregame warm-ups how far their kickers can kick it. They might have a boot to even consider this, but I think you want to stay aggressive regardless and go try to get extra points.
Collisions and power on display, and after all of that, just back to the line of scrimmage. They'll run it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Keene. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. So here comes the field goal unit again. This kicker has already made 3 in this one. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. Absolutely perfect. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. He'll bring it out. It's Frazier. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Power football with the run. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. From the gun, the ground game. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Brown. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. And the Spartans decide to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Leaves it with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Hand off from the shotgun. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a first down. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. They stop him before he can get to the first down marker, but he does cross the 50, and now to be 4th down. The Wolverines send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Makes the grab on the left. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Defensive coordinators always preach swatting and batting at the football and trying to punch it out, trying to dislodge the ball from the ball carrier, and boy, they did it right there.
Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking for space. It's Marshall. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. Smashes it between the uprights. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we looking pretty good.
Going right to work up top. It's incomplete, and that also might be what is called a learning experience, and one this freshman got away with. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Boyd. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Spartans come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Gets rid of it. Quickly out to the tight end. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to go up top on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup. And the Spartans have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Got it set up on the outside. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
On back-to-back drives, this offense can't get out of their own way. They fumble again. Man, a lot of times you get fired when you fumble. This is another guy. Like, they're going to have to fire the whole team if they keep this pace going.
On the run, it's Marshall. Gets it past the marker. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. As has been the case for the majority of this rivalry, it's Michigan who once again will take home the mighty Paul Bunyan Trophy. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Hey, yo, DJ Ray, you ready? Showing out as to the guest. We showing things really hell. She can call me face, but now in my head, I'm meaning of meaning of fail. So happy we on the way. We on the stairs. The place in the blue arms. Put your shoe on. Michigan, what he want, you know I put the crew on. So when they asking me what he shoe on, it's like, look. For the number one spot, no time. It's all said and done, they know what. Whether that's first thing in the morning, which is that night, you know, Christ living crib, that's right. It's not a thing to jump on a wing, with to get that fight. We need double dare, competition, the players, we got permission, not to mention that could be what we at other spots, please. The thing they drive the team is not a mission. It's anybody that think they can stop the mission. The arenas and mains, the arenas and gold. DJ Ray, they don't 10 times too. Tell me what the world is, and it's what we do. And you already know. Let's go, go. For the number one spot, no time. It's all said and done, they go on. Nothing in the gospel muscle that's run. Makes me look. Just not looking good. He's a tall, the deep pick the ball up like sick, like you got corona. That one ain't work, you need a new persona. You can't run up that middle, we threw the cups on. The defense gonna turn over, we threw the cups. Michigan got the thing on lock. I'm about to put this seat on lock like I'm deep Turner. You can't go in that flat, might got to burn the Michigan big all amazed out. Look like a strong style. I saw it in the flip truck. I got the boys fired up in a long on the sideline watching the game. You are now feeling this smells like it's staying ready. Lord have mercy. Sure, put a step on your chest, missing off learning. Now second the quarterback, tell me what's the hurt. Put a move on you so slick like a gambler. You see, you got a quick 3 and out like they step